back. If you're new here, my name is Mish, and currently we are in Doha, Qatar. We are here for a quick layover from our safari trip in Tanzania. Now, it's currently summer here in Qatar, and the heat is intense. It's no joke. But that doesn't stop us from exploring Doha because it's a beautiful city. And also, my brother has been living here in Doha for the past decade. So this is also a perfect chance for me to visit him here and explore the city. By the way, we are staying at Hyatt Regency Oryx, located super close to Hamad International Airport. So perfect if you have a layover. If you are also a member of World of Hyatt, we were able to book this for just 5,000 points per night. It is such a steal given how nice the hotel is. Now, one of the first things that I noticed when we arrived in Doha is the scent. So every establishment we walk into smells so good. It's so luxurious. It's like there's this distinct woody scent. It's what they call oud. But what I love the most about Qatar, and also something that my brother has been telling me all this time, is how family-centric Qatar is. It's really beautiful, and on the trains, in restaurants, and even in waiting areas, families are always given priority, so everything is designed with them in mind. So honestly, I think that's what I love the most about Qatar. It feels safe, respectful, and very community-centered. So that's our first impression of Doha. Now, let's actually go experience Doha, Qatar. For our very first night in Doha, my brother took us to Souq Waqif, and the very first thing he had to show us was the outdoor air conditioning. Yes, those panels you see on the floor, it blows up cool air, which I think is pretty cool. It goes to show that even at night, Doha doesn't play when it comes to heat. Now it's time to grab dinner, and we are going straight for kebab and grilled meat.
This is kofta. This is shish tawak.
Shish tawak.
And this is kebab.
Kebab.
This is chicken kofta and chicken tikka, and this is lamb. Sugar.
Okay.
Sugar lamb. Arabic.
And then we have pita bread. Ooh. Wow. Yeah.
Then kuha kayo ng bread.
Okay.
Then maglalagay na anything you want. Higop sa Arabic version.
Then came this very questionable combo. Honestly, I was skeptical, but I'll admit it was weirdly interesting. Not bad, it's just unexpected. Actually, okay siya. It's not bad.
May papatikim ako sa inyo na parang ice cream. May pagka-Arabic.
Arabic ice cream.
Arabic
Sige.
flair.
Ano yung building na yun?
Ito parang most one hour yung tawag.
Oh.
Hindi yun napapasukan ng mga tourists. Akala ko nga din na pwede ka pa.
Oo. So, parang ano lang talaga for prayers. Camelo! It's very hot and humid. 93. Parang may date?
Cinnamon.
Ang cinnamon! Consistency is a little more sticky.
Yeah,
Gelato, yeah. I like it. Next up is Aker sweets to get Kunafa, the dessert I've been most excited to try. Kunafa is a traditional Middle Eastern sweet made with crispy shredded pastry, layered with melted cheese inside and soaked in warm sugar syrup. Crunchy on the outside and gooey in the middle, and absolutely worth the hype. Sarap! Ang sarap!
Sige, it doesn't taste much. Hindi mo una kung ano sa akin.
kulay. So far, we're still surviving the heat.
Wait, sino yung
Oh, okay.
Right next to Souq Waqif is Msheireb, and the vibe is completely different here. We stopped for a Karak drink, which is a popular Qatari drink made with black tea, milk, and spices.
Iced lavender karak. Parang gusto ko yan.
It's basically like a warm, comforting milk tea. Msheireb feels super modern, sleek, and almost like Doha's business district.
So parang ano siya, Central Business District. Oh, wow. So right now we are on the way to meet my brother because we are going to have an afternoon tea at Raffles Doha. So let's go. So the hotel of Raffles Doha is inside the building of Katara building. So it is probably one of the most unique building that I've ever seen. So apparently the Katara building has two hotels in it. One side is Raffles and then the other side is Fairmont.
This lounge we're in right now is called Malaki Lounge, located on the Raffles side of the building. It is super elegant, calm, and definitely giving that luxurious Doha vibe.
So we got two sets of afternoon tea. So it comes with drinks. I'm having Arabic coffee.
This is also my first time trying Arabic coffee, and it was served with medjool dates. And honestly, this was the exact moment my obsession with dates officially began.
Cheers! Yeah, it doesn't taste like coffee. It's more like, it tastes like tea. Kind of reminds me of chai tea. Yeah. It's very flavorful. Now this is the iced Malaki date latte. Sarap. It's so good.
The finger food came out on a tray shaped like the Katara building, which I thought was such a cool detail. It was filled with little sandwiches, layers of pastries and cakes, plus cones with jam on the side, and even plates of tapas. Everything felt thoughtful, elegant, and very on brand for Doha. It was 350 Qatari Riyal for two people, and for the level of service and experience, it felt completely worth it.
So we're done with the afternoon tea. So everything was really great, really amazing. The service, impeccable. So now we're at the West Bay and we are on the way to Tropicana to get a good view of Doha's night skyline and maybe grab a few drinks.
Qatar is a Muslim country and alcohol is generally prohibited, but I was surprised to learn that you can still get alcoholic drinks in Doha as a tourist, but only inside licensed bars, restaurants, and usually in a 4 or 5-star hotel.
Hey everyone, another day here in Doha, Qatar, and right now we are at the National Museum of Qatar.
It was designed by French architect Jean Nouvel and was inspired by desert rose crystal, which is found in Qatar.
Okay, it's scorching hot right now, but we gotta take nice photos because this is one of the most beautiful and the most unique building I've ever seen. So we paid 70 Qatar Riyal per person, and that's a combined ticket that includes 3 museums, which is this one, the National Museum, Islamic Museum, and Sports Museum.
The museum exhibits Qatar's history and how it progressed from ancient desert habitation to a Bedouin society, the consolidation of a unified state, and finally a modern wealthy nation after the discovery of oil in 1939.
This is so cool.
Get number one is where you get the bus.
Get number 1.
Okay. Okay, so that golf cart is a free shuttle. So they can take you to the metro station, to the exit to take an Uber. Okay, we need a break. We need iced coffee.
From the National Museum, we decided to head to the Museum of Islamic Art. We were told to go into the metro station right next to the National Museum, find exit 1, and once you exit, there's a bus that takes you straight to the Museum of Islamic Arts.
Okay, so we just made it to the Museum of Islamic Arts.
The Museum of Islamic Art is another must-visit here in Doha, and it's considered the crown jewel of Qatar's museums, housing one of the most extensive collections of masterpieces that showcase Islamic heritage around the globe.
So we're now here at Gewan Island. Now this place is really amazing. As you can see, I'm outdoors. So it's supposed to be very hot, but it's very nice and cool out here. It's like there's an outdoor AC. See? So there is an AC right here. So cool. I'm so mind blown. Outdoor AC. Where else can you find something like this? So out here there's a lot of coffee shop and stores that you can check out. So the amount of coffee shops out here is crazy. It's like one coffee shop right next to another. Right there is basically the AC. Gusto ko yung gamit. This place is surrounded by, I believe these are residential units, but they seem empty. But the lights are on, but they're empty. Now we are walking over to the Pearl Qatar. So if you just cross this bridge from Gewan Island, you'll be in the Pearl Qatar. Oh, there's a beach out there. Okay, so it's actually quite a walk from Gewan Island to the Pearl Qatar. So I don't really recommend walking in this heat. But if you like the heat, then go for it. As you can see, I am sweating, so we actually walked to see this view. So here at Pearl, there's a lot of like condominiums and residential buildings. There's also a lot of yachts. Yeah, this is the yacht club?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a yacht club. Nice. Alright, so we are on the way to Katara, the village, and this place is very accessible via metros. So you just have to ride a train and get off at Katara station. Their train here in Doha is very easy to understand. It's not really complicated.
For today, we purchased a day pass, which will give you unlimited ride for the day, and it only costs 6 Qatar Riyal per person for standard class, or a little under $2. Aside from the major credit cards, they also accept Apple Pay.
Really nice here. It's not crowded. Actually, there's like very few people I can see right now, maybe because it's not rush hour.
The trains here in Doha are honestly some of the nicest I've seen. Super clean, modern, and still feel brand new. I didn't film inside out of respect for privacy, but trust me, they're really impressive.
Also, their train has the section for family, and then there's also a section for gold members. It's like a first class section.
Right outside Katara station, you will see Galleries Lafayette, a high-end luxury department store. And if you are into shopping, then good news, because tourists can get a tax refund, which makes it even more worth checking out.
And now we are walking over to the cultural village. I'm just staying here, I'm not leaving. It's so cool here.
One thing I really love about the establishments here in Doha is that they have golf carts constantly roaming around as a free shuttle service. So they will take you to different parts of the property, which is perfect in this heat, to be honest. And also super convenient if you are traveling with elderly family members.
Right now we are going to the amphitheater. Thank you. Alright, so now we are going to ride a Dhow or Dhow boat, and they're charging us like 25 Qatari Riyal each person. This is actually a nice activity if you're here in Doha, and it's nice if you do it during sunset and maybe at nighttime. It's nice. Yeah, I think it's just a little hazy, so I'm not, we're not seeing the view really clearly, but it's a really nice view. So you see that structure over there? I think they built it specifically for FIFA in 2022. And that's it for our adventure here in Doha, Qatar. So we'll just meet my brother to have a dinner for our last night here in Doha. So that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you do, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.